Hello and welcome to Stay Focused Tarot. Hope you guys having a beautiful day. I hope you're going after the things that you want in life. Today reading will be for Libras. And the kind of reading that I'm doing, Libra, is a life and career reading, okay? It's a life and career. It's all about telling you about things that's going on in your career, things that you can improve, or whether you should just do something different, okay? So yeah, it's all about your life and career. What's going on in your life now? What's going on? What's going to happen in the future? What is it that you can work on? Okay, so let's see what we get, Libras. And Libras, I thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Also, turn your notification on so you can get notified when I put my readings out, Libra. So let's see what we get. This card want to come out. So reflection. Let's see what else we get. Honest work. So we have reflection and honest work. And the last one is cutting ties. Okay, so you guys have reflection, honest work, and cutting ties. So let me start with reflection. It says, take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Okay, so that's all about reflection. This one here said, honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. Okay. And the last one is cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and looking for something better. Finding a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. Cutting ties, okay? So some of you guys most definitely is cutting ties away from whoever, a job or whatever it may be. You cutting ties. You moving forward. Good for you. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So all the hard work that you're doing is going to pay off, okay? But just know success is a process. It's not a quick fix. It's not something that's going to happen just overnight, okay? And the last one is reflection. It tells you to take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like show you what you truly love. So something that you don't like is going to eventually show you what you truly love. So you need to go back and revisit your past, okay? Revisit your past and figure out what you want to do. Okay, so just say for instance, like, let me just give you a quick, for instance, like, just say when you was a child, Libra, and you probably always say, oh, I'm gonna be a teacher. You get what I'm saying? So maybe you need to go back in your past, like they say, so you can figure out what you want to do. And that was your love. You used to always say that as a child. Okay, that's just an example. That's just an example. Okay, so let's see what we get, Libra. We have the Fool card. Okay, so that's stepping out on faith. That's taking this journey, okay? Stepping out on faith, taking a journey, believing in the process, okay? Some of you guys also, it could be like a spiritual journey thing, but it fell up under reflection, and reflection was all about going back and revisit your past so you can figure out what you want to do, okay? And a lot of you guys done just that, right? You guys done just that. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, the Six of Swords. And then we have the Hangman. So, we have the Hangman and the Six of Swords. Oh, here's the thing. You guys is most definitely taking the first step. You're getting away from something. You're moving forward, okay? You cutting ties with whoever it is that you need to cut ties with. You may even much hear some people gonna tell you, Libra, oh, you acting funny now, you acting different, because they feel like since you cut ties with them, you get it. In the Hangman here, the Hangman here is all about just dreaming to be successful, or just dreaming, period. You understand what I'm saying? Or dreaming, period. I feel like a lot of people that's saying that you guys is they feel like you guys is kind of weird also, Libra. And like I said, this is how they feel. This is not how the world feel. This is how they feel. Okay? Because they feel like since you cutting ties, right? It's like they saying you acting funny, you acting different. It's weird. You weird. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of you guys could have had a dream about someone that you need to just cut off. Okay? Somebody that you need to cut off. Some of you guys most definitely had a dream about that. Okay? Yeah. I most definitely feel like some of you guys had a dream about someone you need to cut off and you was right. You understand what I'm saying? You most definitely was right by cutting this person off. And then I also feel like with this Six of Sword here, with this Six of Sword, I feel like you have done a lot of worrying. Okay? You have done a lot of worrying, and you moving past that. You moving forward. You want to do something different in your life. Okay? I most definitely see you guys most definitely want to do something different in your life, and that's the reason why you have to go back and reflect. Okay? You have to go back in your past to figure out what is it that you want to do with your future. And I see a lot of you guys being spiritual healers, spiritual workers. Okay, some of you guys may, like I say, want to be a teacher or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like this gift that you have, you was born with, Libra. It's like you was here to heal. You understand what I'm saying? You was here to heal others and as well as heal yourself, Libras. Okay? But you're on the right track. But just know in your career life, just trust the process. You understand what I'm saying? Just know that success is a process and it's not a quick fix. Remember that it's not a quick fix. Okay? Yeah. And like I say, also with this hangman here, I feel like you guys just letting go. You embracing the new things, okay? New things that's coming into your life. That's why you cutting ties with so many people. That's why you moving forward with this Six of Swords, okay? Because I feel like some people was trying to play like mental games with you, Libras, at one time. And what I'm talking about with that, you have to be careful with the people that you date, because a lot of people will try and put like this binding spell on you, Libra, because it's just all about your personality. It's you yourself. You're beautiful on the inside as well on the outside, okay? And that's the reason why you have jealousy, going on also. And that's why you have to cut ties with some people, right? You're going to cut ties with them. You're going to go your own way. You're going to embrace something new. You're going to embrace something new. And like I said, I feel like you guys most definitely been dreaming, even dreaming about this person that you got to cut ties with, okay? So I most definitely feel like that. But with this reflection card, I feel like you're going to step out on faith and you're going to dive into your past just so you can get a better understanding of your future, okay? I feel like you gonna I just feel like at once upon a time mentally you was drained mentally, okay? And it could have been at one of these at your job, at your workplace, okay? Since this is a life and career card, and then it fell right up under this honest work, this Six of Swords, and I felt like you was really truly like mentally drained, okay? Because you was working so hard. You working so hard at this job. And it may not even be a glamorous job. Like I said, it may not even be a glamorous job. Okay? But you working hard. So it's draining you mentally. But this is really not what you guys want to do, Libras. This job where you at, this is really not what you want to do. And that's why you got reflection. You need to go back and take a look at your past to figure out what it is that you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So whatever field that you in right now, whatever you're doing in your career life, This is not something that you love. This is not your calling, okay? So visit your past. Visit your past. Do some shadow work as well to release, what was not there, okay? Release that. And I not too long ago just did a shadow reading, so go back and watch that, Libras, for you guys also, okay? Yeah, but like I said, I see you guys moving past the mental, because you guys mostly was just suffering mental. Wasn't so much a physical, it's mental, Libras, with you guys. Mentally drained. Till you have to cut cords with people. You understand what I'm saying? You have to let go. You have to move forward. It say you need to leave your current position and look for something better. And this can be in the workplace. This can be just whatever going on in your life that you need to cut ties with. Okay? Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. That's what cutting ties about, okay? So if you got to cut ties with whoever or whatever it is, do so. Do so. Do what you need to do. But I most definitely feel like you guys been dreaming about either doing something new or just cutting ties with people, okay? You already had this funny feeling about this person. Now, you need to move away from them. It's time to cut ties with them. And I really don't feel like this so much of a relationship. This can be going on in a relationship. I feel like this is just going on in general with you guys or Libra. And I feel like it's most definitely taking place on the, all this is going on in the workplace. You get what I'm saying? In your career life. Yeah. So, yes, let me pull another card for you guys. And once again, I thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Libra. Take what resonates with you guys and what don't, just leave it behind. Just know your keywords here is reflection, honest work, and cutting ties. Okay? That's where you at now. This is what's going on in your life. It's all about reflection. It's all about honest work, and it's about cutting ties. Let shit go. Cut ties. Because it's draining you mentally. And that's whatever it is. But most of you guys is going through this at the workplace. And just general overall. Okay? So the card I pulled is Something Take Time. I just pulled this for somebody I just did a reading on. I think it was Aries. But anyway, yeah. Something take time. And this Fool card represents an Aries, okay? Fool card represents an Aries, and the Hangman represents any water sign. Any water sign, okay? Libras. So you guys can be dealing with any water signs, or you can be cutting ties from a water sign. Not necessarily, a water sign. It could be anyone, but we're going to focus on the water signs that you guys cutting ties from. That's mentally draining you guys, okay? Which can be a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. You cutting ties from this person. Because I feel like this person is really jealous of you as well. You understand? They feel like you the weird one. They feel like you think you more than others. You get what I'm saying? But in reality, they just jealous of you guys. So you guys cutting ties from this water sign. Any water sign. Okay? And then you guys with this this Fool card, which represent Aries. You could just have Aries somewhere in your chart, or you could just be dealing with an Aries as well, okay? But something takes time. Some things take time. So what you're going through, it's going to take time to move past, move forward. Because you already moving forward. You already walking away from shit. You already on this spiritual healing, this spiritual journey. You already on going back to your revisiting your past, so you can figure out what you want your future to be, okay? So you already doing all this. You're doing this stuff spiritually. That's the reason why you need to be mentally stable, okay? So some of you guys need to start meditating more, grounding, okay? Whatever it takes to get your mental balance back out. Cut ties with whoever it is that you need to cut ties with. Go back and revisit your past to figure out what you want to do in life. And just know success is a process. It's not a quick fix. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. So I feel like also a lot of you guys is burning yourself out, tiring yourself out because you want something to happen like right now. Okay? But everything, some things just take time. Like you pull, some things take time. Okay? Some things take time. It's not going to happen overnight, Libras, for some of you guys. Because that's the reason why you mentally stress. You stressing yourself out for some of you guys, okay? Some of you guys are stressing yourself out. So let me pull the Realist Oracle deck. Let me pull a card from here. Okay, follow the sparks. Follow the sparks, Libras. So let me read and see what this says. Okay, it's number 30. Follow the sparks. Once again, thank y'all so much, Libras, for watching my channel. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And just know whenever you find this reading, you find this reading right on time. Take what resonates with you guys and what don't, just leave it behind, okay? So the element of this card is fire. It's called Follow the Sparks. It's a great idea, fruitful passion, inspiration. This card calls on you to take action towards your passion. You are experiencing an intense calling to test out an idea that could very well lead to your life's greatest work. Follow the potential and trust your gut. So always follow that gut feelings. Make sure you go back and do your reflection. See how you got the card reflection? And this reflection is all about what? Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. And then follow the sparks is telling you the exact same thing. It say this card calls on you to take action forward. Take action towards your passion. You are experiencing an intense calling to test out an ideal that could very well lead to your life's greatest work. Follow the potential and trust your gut. So go back and revisit your past so you can know what your future is, okay? Chase that. Follow that gut feeling. That feeling that you had about this certain person, like I told you, and it could be any water sign and you had a dream about them, follow that gut feeling. Yes, cut ties with that person. Just know things not going to happen overnight in anything that you're trying to accomplish, but just know it's going to happen because success is a process. You get it? And say some things takes time, but follow that spark no matter what, okay? A great idea, fruitful passion, inspiration. This card calls on you to take action towards your passion. You are experiencing an intense calling to test out an ideal that could very well lead to your life's greatest work. Follow the potential and trust your gut, okay? So yes, if you have to move on, move on. Do what you have to do. Cut ties. Walk away from whatever disturbing you, your peace, whatever causing mental drain from you, draining you mentally. You understand what I'm saying? Pay attention to your dreams. Embrace the new you. Okay? Go through this spiritual journey that you have to go through to reflect back on when you was a child so you can know what is it that you're trying to do in the future. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a good reading for you guys because I feel like some of you guys was really like on the urge of having a mental breakdown because it's just been so much stress. But you're going to move on from that. Okay, you're going to cut ties from whatever that was holding you down. That whatever or whoever was trying to hold you down, you have cut ties from that. You guys is no longer together like that. Okay? You have cut ties with this person, this thing, this whatever it may be. You understand? And that's the reason why I say, Libras, make sure you go back and watch my the shadow reading that I did for you guys. Because I feel like you guys most definitely, some of you guys most definitely still need to be doing your shadow work, okay? Most definitely. But you guys most definitely is moving on. So let me pull from this deck here. It's called What's the Tea? So what's the tea with Libras? What is it that Libras need to know? What's going on? What tea going on around Libras? Okay. Family drama. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Like I say, just in general, you guys have really went through something mental that was draining you mentally. Not so much as physically, but it was draining you mentally. Remember, I told you guys that what can be causing for some of you guys is family trauma. Just family trauma, okay? And they say old wounds, new arguments, generation patterns. So some of you guys need to see, remember you pull cutting ties, you need to cut ties to that generational problem, generation patterns. Know how they say generation curse? You guys need to cut ties with that. Cut ties. It's a reason for you to pull this card, cutting ties. You understand? You guys need to cut ties from that generation patterns. Loyalty tested. You're allowed to set limits. You're allowed to set limits. You don't have to let no one drain your energy, Libras. Okay? So that's why I say a lot of you guys still need to be doing your shadow work, Libras. And if you haven't, go look at my reading that I did for shadow work for you guys. Okay? Because a lot of healing needs to come from that. It's a lot of family trauma. Okay? It's old wounds, but new arguments. Generational patterns. Something that you need to cut, right? With cutting ties. Something you need to cut. You need to let go. You need to stop it right there. Okay, because that you don't want this to be a generation curse to your child carried on and they child carried on. You understand? It's time for it to stop now. That's the reason why you pull cutting ties as well for some of you guys that's going through this, okay? And just know you're allowed to set limits. So a lot of this mental thing that's going on with you mentally, it's all about family trauma. It's what you witnessed as a child, okay? Family trauma. So let me pull one more card for you guys, Libra. And once again, I thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this reading. Just know whenever you find my reading, you find my reading right on time. My reading is not dated. And turn your notification on so you can get notified when I put my readings out as well. So how is it that Libra is feeling deep down within? How is it that Libra... How Libra's feeling? Tell us more. Okay, it say, I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. And that's how you feel deep down within about whoever it is that you can be dealing with. Okay, or whoever around you. This family trauma, all this stuff that's going on, right? But you're going to bypass all this. This is a spiritual awakening. This is like a spiritual journey that you're going through, okay? But at the end of the day, you're going to cut ties. You're going to cut ties. You're moving forward. No more depression. No more, just mentally drained. Trouble sleeping, right? Some of you guys, trouble sleeping. And then, like I say, some of you guys also been having dreams about the person that, you feel like is not good for you. But I feel like you've been through a lot. And it all has something to do with your childhood, okay? So make sure you guys go back and look at my the shadow work reading that I did for you guys, Libras. Because I feel like some of you guys still need to be doing your shadow work. A lot of you guys is following the sparks. You guys moving forward, okay? You guys moving forward. And just know you're allowed to set limits. This is your life. You're allowed to set limits. You're allowed to set what you want to accept in your life and what you don't want, okay? So once again, I thank you guys so much, Libra, for watching my channel. Make sure you guys go back and look at the reading that I did, or the shadow work reading that I did for you guys, Libra. Make sure you look at that, okay? Because you guys is healing. You cutting ties. You know, you setting boundaries on your life. You're not allowed to set limits. You know, um, it's a process, and things is not gonna happen just overnight, real quick and fast. Some things take time. These the you pull. Okay, it's all about reflection, honest work, and cutting ties. Okay, and taking care of yourself, healing from past trauma. Pay attention to that gut feeling. Pay attention to your dreams. If a person think you weird, that's because that's how they see they self. They weird. They the one weird. They may need to do some reflection, okay, on themselves. So yeah, once again, I thank you guys so much, Libra, for watching my channel. You guys have a beautiful day. Ashe.